All right, here we are live in the JTF Studios again after we had a little crash there. But today we're going to talk about a little bit about sponsors, people who've helped us out, and we're going to have a few call-ins. As a matter of fact, right now I have a friend of mine by the name of Ty. Ty is I believe, the president of the.
It was Veterans Outreach Services of Illinois. During the pandemic, we decided we were going to, we couldn't go out and do a fundraising. So what we did was we rebranded this year to CVO 22. And what our mission is to go out there and to help veterans that may have been injured in combat, and obviously the unseen wounds that you can't see with PTSD disorder, even a little bit touching on military sexual trauma. So what we're trying to do is just kind of raise awareness for PTSD. 22 veterans, as you know, take their lives every day. I
Yeah.
personally lost some friends. So what we do is we try to go out there and do fundraising so we can help these people, so we can put them in front of the right psychiatrists, psychologists at the VA that aren't going to kind of mess around with them and play with their emotions and stuff. There's been veterans up at Heinz that have, you know, uh, done some crazy stuff in the parking lot
Oh yeah,
because they
dude,
could,
that's crazy.
yeah, they couldn't get the help they needed. So they
Right.
felt lost and alone. And when you're dealing with PTSD, um, you you kind of feel as if you're disconnected from the rest of the world, like you're different.
Right.
A lot of guys come back. I always use the story. You got an Iowa farm boy. All he knows is farming. That's all he's done his whole life. He's helped his family create this farm and build it. And then you send him off to the Marine Corps, the Army, or in a combat unit, and he sees a lot of the stuff and the suck and the sandbox. So he comes home and he doesn't know what to do with that.
Right.
I can speak for the Marine Corps. We're taught to stuff things. You've probably heard the adage, the Marine Corps wants you to have emotions, we revision them to you. And I,
Yeah.
you know, I started to see a real need for this. Um, well, probably 2014 and 15. Um, I was in the Marine Corps. I broke my back. I ended up graduating and went to MCT, covered about part of that, and they just didn't know what to do with me after that. So I got sent to headquarters company and then med set out. But I was paralyzed on my left side. My leg did not work, my left leg. And I
Right.
was in a wheelchair. And I contemplated, doing some crazy stuff at the time because, I, I didn't know what to do. All I'd ever
Yeah.
wanted to be since I was a kid was a Marine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So getting back to what we're trying to do is, I've personally been there, so I understand it. I can't understand the deployment factor and then the coming home, the reintegration. But what we want to do is just kind of make that transition from military to back to civilian life a little more uh, a little more sensible. We want things to make sense to the veterans, and we want to put them in a place of comfort and safety until they can get their bearings right.
Yeah.
Go out
Absolutely.
there, go out there and get a job and function in society normally and kind of put that military life behind you. You're always going to carry that military bearing and that discipline, but you don't have to worry about pulling the trigger anymore. You know,
Right. Right.
and
Absolutely. It's
and that,
it's a lot more common than I would have ever have thought. And just recently, I lost a good friend of mine. I would say a very good friend of mine who I deployed with in '04 to the 22,
okay.
and it hits hard, man. It hits hard when you're that close to somebody, and you would never think that they would do anything like that.
I know I've lost, guys I served with, or friends that were other Marines that have taken their lives, or there was an Army sergeant when I was going up through the general PTSD program up at in Milwaukee,
Right.
and I just left, and I heard got word that this Army sergeant that was up there. you know, he became part of the 22. And to reference that, if I may,
Absolutely.
there's, yeah, so the number is actually higher than 22. The 22 was the baseline that people came up with. The VA will tell you, oh, it's down to 19 or 20. That's a complete lie. On
Yeah.
average, and I've done my homework on this, on average, it's sad to say, but 26, 24 to 26 veterans take their lives every day.
Right.
And that's the reality. And we're going all the way back to Vietnam.
Yeah.
There's been Korean veterans that have taken their lives. And what I would like to do, what I would like to see is some of these stronger Vietnam and maybe some World War II guys, maybe some Korea guys, and Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and OAF, OIF come together and share their experiences in order to be able to the older generation can help the younger generation through these things. Because if you remember back in World War One, World War Two,
Yeah.
veterans went off to fight these horrible wars in Germany and Japan, all over Southeast Asia. And what really got me is most of them came home and were productive. That's how our motorcycle culture started.
Yeah. Oh,
Was
absolutely.
these,
For sure.
yeah. So having that in mind, you know, there was something there within them that made them come home, go to work in factories, oil refineries, what have you, industry, you know. And I really think that there's I don't know if it's a generational gap thing or we've just become too dependent, on the system. But they didn't have those benefits back then. They were told they were shell shocked or battle fatigued,
Right.
and they just moved on. If you talk to a lot of these older veterans, they said, well, we just came home and we did what we had to do to take care of our families.
Yeah.
The
And
farm
yeah,
boy,
that was kind of the thing.
yeah, the farm boy went back to the farm. The rancher went back to the ranch. Guy got a job at a motorcycle company or something with industry or the blue collar world or the white collar world. They just
Right.
blended back into society,
Yep.
and I never really understood that. So I've done a lot of homework and research, and I found that no, they weren't battle fatigued. No, they weren't shell shocked. They had PTSD.
Oh, absolutely. With that said, I got a question for you. What do you think about a 10-year-old girl racing go karts and raising awareness for the PTSD?
Yeah, I think that is amazing. Um, I heard one of your radio interviews. Um, Tori's very knowledgeable about what she does. She wants to, you know, bring awareness to this 22 a day. In fact, I believe her number on her car is 22 to represent that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so we need to bring awareness, and the fact that this younger generation is helping us, um, complete this task, complete this mission is just amazing. I wish
Right.
there was 100. I wish there was 100 or 1,000 more out there like her trying to do
What do
this,
you think
but
about
they're
that,
just.
kiddo?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Tori. I mean, you're a heck of a kid. You've got a bright future ahead of you. You've got a dad and a crew chief that is right there with you all the time. And
I'll
he
I'll
makes
I'll
sure
take the
that
dad part, but as the crew chief, I'm probably lacking.
well, hey, it's not for everybody, right? But
There's a
no,
lot
but
better
you
out
keep
there than
that.
me.
I'm sure, but you keep that car running. I'm sure
I
you
try.
inspect that's your daughter on the track. I mean, who wouldn't want to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Any questions from you, Tori, about what we've been talking about?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, kid, you keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great service to those who served, especially with your dad being deployed and stuff like that. Something I never experienced, but it's something I've always regretted that I never did because I always wanted to go and serve my country. But there are those that have gone out there. They've suffered combat injuries, whether seen or unseen. I will say this: one of the reasons we rebranded is my brother, who was a Army Guard vet out of Fort
Yeah.
Wayne. He got up to an NCO position, and he had guys that came home, that were injured in combat. One guy almost lost his leg, and they're not getting any service connection or minimal service connection for their
Wow.
service to this country. And they made a promise to us in that
Wow.
contract. The way and there's more out there like that, Jason. I mean, it's just amazing. I started
Yeah.
doing the numbers and the research, and I'm like, oh my God, how can the VA just not? I mean, they want people to come in there, but they won't help them.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the feeling.
Yeah, and I've never had a bad experience at the VA, but I'll tell you what, man, I feel so empty sometimes because it's like, damn, I'm 100% service connected for something that was completely out of my span of control.
Right.
And it bothers me. It was a confidence breaker. I didn't get to, you know, go out in the fleet and do the job I wanted to do. But that being said, it gives me more strength and courage to go out there and help those who are dealing with it because I understand PTSD just from a different perspective.
Right. Right.
And not all PTSD is the same either. You could get from a car accident or whatever. So I think what Tori's doing is phenomenal. Like I said, I wish there was 100 or 1,000 more like her out there
Yeah.
because,
Yeah. I don't know if the
but
world
you know
can
what?
handle that.
Oh, you know what? Here's the good thing. You've got Danica Patrick, one of the first female NASCAR racers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That's one of
who
my
knows?
idols.
Yeah, okay, you could be the next Danica Patrick. We don't know, but
Well,
that if that.
Danica Patrick actually started. She started just up in Wisconsin. It might have been, and I might be misspeaking. It might be the Badger Kart Club there in Dousman, Wisconsin. I think that's where she started on go karts.
Oh, okay, yeah, but she was was an open wheel racer for a
Yeah,
while,
yeah,
and then she went to stock car racing, and I just thought it was amazing. It's like here's this lady who comes out of nowhere, but she's an inspiration to every little girl who has dreams of being like her, such as Tori.
right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks, Ty. Hey, we appreciate your time, man. We definitely appreciate what you do. In the mission of decreasing the 22.
Absolutely, and same to you and Tori. Like I said, I can't say enough how proud I am of her.
We
So
we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys need anything, just give us a holler. You got the number.
You got it, Ty. Thank you very much, buddy.
All right, you too. God bless.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Semper Fi.
Step
You hung up on him.
I don't know what happened there, but well, there you have it. Ty from Combat Veterans Outreach 22, President and CEO. Thanks again, Ty. Other company I wanted to talk about that's given us some some financial support is Deconstruction. They actually sent us a check last year, a pretty generous check, and we look forward to having them on board again. Hopefully, I believe Lori Bruns was the lady that made that happen. So, what do you want to say to Deconstruction, Tori?
Thank you guys so much for helping us support the 22 and having us race the number 22 for veterans. And just thank you for what you guys do.
Yeah, they're pretty good to have. And thank you, Lori. Thank you, Deconstruction. We look forward to possibly having you on board again. We got a question coming in about how old Tori is. How old are you? How old are you, kid? I don't even know.
Yeah, okay, Dad. I'm 10, and my birthday is coming up in November.
There you go. Coming up in November, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to our sponsors, we want to show a few of them here. we are going to go to this one, the next one. Arma. I believe it's a company that Jeremy McGrath, he's a big-time motocross or supercross guy back in the 90s. I don't know if he helped found, but I know he's involved with this Arma company, and Tori likes to drink the hydrate. She's gonna show you here what she drinks.
Oh, I'm not sure what camera's gonna be.
It's gonna be right here, kiddo. But there's the
while.
screen.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh.
It's been a while since we've raced, so.
Yeah. But we still sometimes even drink it in the off seasons.
Absolutely, yeah. It's good for rehydration and stuff like that. So, yeah, hydrate.
We have the watermelon kind.
Yeah. Thanks, kiddo. But yeah, if you guys are looking for some like supplements or like hydration type stuff, check out Arma. They're really good, and they help Tori out. Moving on, we're gonna go to another one. They're called Action Sports Canopies, and they make like tents, like pop-ups, flags for like advertisement and stuff like that. So.
That scared me.
So here they are, Action Sports Canopies. You can go check them out. Pretty reasonable price too. They do all custom graphics and stuff. It's they're pretty good stuff. So check out Action Sports Canopies if you need like tents or
For
custom graphics
anything.
or anything.
Just for like parties, anything.
Yeah, that's right. Moving along, we're gonna go to Pit Posse. They've actually sent us some cool stuff. I'm trying to think of what it was. Garage and tool.
Didn't they send us that tool thing? What do you call it in the side of the trailer?
Yeah, well, here's some like workstations and stuff that they have for your trailers. Toolbox holders, toolbox things. We got the
I think it's
oil thing. We have all sort. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that these guys make that are really cool.
Yeah.
The utility jug storage, yeah. And all sorts of cool stuff.
We need
like
one of those because ours just sometimes fall around.
Yeah, well, that's why we strap them in.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, so moving along from Pit Posse, we have a company that I'm sure everybody's heard of. Yeah, a company that everybody's heard of is called GoPro. You may have heard of them. What you got to say about GoPro, kid?
So, didn't they give us I can't remember.
They sent like a camera.
They sent
I think
us a GoPro.
a Hero Max.
Yeah, and can I tell them the story about Daytona?
Sure, yeah.
So, I think it was a qualifier or a heat race, and just peeled the plastic off of it, and I went out there, and he had it strapped onto my go-kart, and on the backside, I'm pretty sure, and when I came in, the GoPro was gone. We're like, did it fall, or did it like just like go somewhere else or we like forgot it to put on? And then we wait for after all the races that happen, and we see if our GoPro came in, like, because people sometimes go out there and find their GoPros, and if they find others, they'll return them and leave them on something that other people can look at. But assuming that we already knew that ours wasn't going to be on there, but we even checked, even just to make sure, and we went out there. Oh my God. Ours was probably in 100 pieces.
Yeah, it was destroyed.
We still have the thing.
Yeah, it's in a plastic bag in all pieces. I need to send it back to GoPro.
Yeah, But GoPro has helped us out so much.
With footage
even
and
just
stuff.
in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Just because they even sent us when we basically just started. They sent us a GoPro.
Yeah. So we had another question coming in from Jamie. She's watching with her 12-year-old son Sly. He wants to know how Tori got into motocross. Well, Tori's actually into karting. She
It's
she
not
races
motocross. It's motocross is dirt biking, I think, right?
Yeah.
And just racing, yeah. But it's kind of the same thing because they're both motors. But how I got into it was actually my dad surprised me with going to this place called Accelerate in Mokina, which is about a 45-minute drive from us. And it was actually like he had me put a little blindfold on, and it was really fun. And he let me take the blindfold off in the car, and I just kind of looked around, look where we were going, see if I recognized the area, which I didn't. And then I put my blindfold back on, and he took me out of the car. He brought me in, made me sit down, and took the blindfold off. And I'm like, oh my God, where are we? What are these? He's like, these are go-karts. They could go very fast if you get your own, which is a gas one. But the ones that we were in were electric.
Yeah,
I can't
electric
speak
ones
today.
Yeah.
And we actually I went out there for a couple sessions, and then I came back in, and my dad told me to work on this turn, how to come out wider, how to hit the apex, which I didn't know what an apex was. And then he kind of explained it to me. And then I continued. I went out in another session, and he was really impressed because he wasn't expecting for me to know all that stuff. And by the way, I started when I was 8 years old, which was really, really fun.
No worries, Jamie. She's all over it.
And we just kept going in there for the off season. We just went there, I don't know, Monday?
President's Day Monday, yeah.
President's Day.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving along, we're gonna go to the next one here. EVS Sports has helped us out with some gear and stuff. Let's see, pull this up. We're gonna try to anyway.
Yeah, it's been kind of freezing up on us a little bit.
So Tori's has wore their neck braces and stuff before.
Yeah, and
they make all sorts of safety equipment, and it's a good website for generally. There's motocross. There's all sorts of stuff. There's karting.
They're
neck braces, goggles,
and they're all their stuff for all their sports, like racing, NASCAR, go-karting, motocross. What else? Any motorsports, their neck braces work incredibly awesome.
Yeah. The next one we're gonna have. I don't know why it's not pulling up here.
It's been a little glitchy today. But so GoPro actually has been helping us out. They helped us out a lot last year, just a lot, with all the GoPro stuff. Yeah,
and
actually that's my bag, but not the same color. Mine's all black.
Yeah. I think it looks more like this. Yeah, there we go. That's
what mine is.
That's what her bag looks like. Ojo has sent us a bag.
I can't even explain how much storage there is.
Oh, look at that! I mean, there's a lot of storage from the helmet, the suits.
Go back to that one photo. So right there.
One. Yeah.
There's an opening, and where you on the top where it's round, you put your helmet, and then you'll put all your suits at the bottom. So, and then we bought us new carts, not carts, I can't speak. New suits, not new suits, new shoes, new neck braces, stuff like that. And then if you see on the side where it has all the zippers, and there's 2 zippers at the top, if you zip those down the left side, it will actually pull up a whole nother big storage area, almost the size as the one that you put all your helmet stuff and gear in.
Yeah. Yeah, that bag is made really sturdy too. Like,
Like-
and we're pretty hard on
And-
gear.
Plus, we go out on gravel with that bag, gravel, sandish stuff, asphalt.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. We're
Yeah.
like we drag that bag everywhere. It gets
And
thrown in the trailer.
I'm even
and
surprised. We
everything.
just sometimes even just chuck it in the trailer and it doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's like sometimes there's a little Velcro thing for the helmet so it separates them.
right.
It doesn't even fall when you
Yeah.
even throw it and chuck it.
No, it's good stuff. It's expensive, but it's good gear. Moving along from Ojo, we got another company that has sent her some stuff called Slick Products. They make washing, waxing, detailing stuff. Me personally, I really like the shine stuff. It helps keep the rubber from the other carts sticking onto Tori's plastics. So
Yeah, and just for a
we
tip,
use a lot of that
a
shine
tip,
stuff.
I can't remember what it was, but I think it was rubbing alcohol, something like that, and it would take the tire marks right off.
Oh, it was.
I think
it was the cleaner. It was the cleaner or something, degreaser.
I think it was from Paul. Paul, he helps us out a lot this year too.
Yeah. So, moving along from Slick Products and all their stuff. Fuel Clothing. Fuel Clothing is they sent us some stuff.
Yeah,
like
they sent us
this hoodie.
They sent us socks.
Oh yeah, the socks
shirt.
too.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I
the
can't
socks
tell
are
you.
funny.
Yeah, one of them was said.
we'll
I
have to
think
pull up the
Can I
socks
go
here.
grab a pair and show them?
Sure. You can go grab a pair. Well, I'm just gonna pull them up anyway, kiddo. Oh my gosh, these socks are funny. Yeah. Look at they got on the bottom. They got gas and brake on it. Pretty. Yeah, pretty funny. Well, Tori wants to show a pair of her socks. So here we
And
go.
I can't explain how warm they are. This one says, hang on.
I think I remember what it says.
That's why. Wrong. So there. I think it says.
Just show them the bottom.
Yeah, just kind of try to. So it's easier to say. It says full send, I think.
Yeah, full send.
Send full. I don't know.
No, full send. Full send. Yeah. So.
And then there's another pair, and I think it says. It says wide open. Wide open.
So moving on from the socks, we have another one called Cardo Systems. They make like communication systems for motorcycle riders, and it's pretty amazing stuff. And it has some kind of special patented technology and automatic linking with others in your group. Pretty amazing stuff out there. Yeah, so if you're in need of any kind of communication on the street, on the track, you name it, this company's got it. Yeah, so from Cardo Systems, we're gonna go to another one,
which is GoPro. I think we already showed. We already showed Plasty, right?
Oh. Yeah.
I couldn't
We're
remember.
gonna go to Whole Shot Coffee here. Whole Shot Coffee.
I've heard of it a couple times, but
yeah,
not much.
Whole Shot Coffee.
Just coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Whole Shot Coffee. This is one that interested me, or was the Caramel Cruiser. We're gonna try this one out. Oh, we just got a message from them. So it says, "Hi Tori, thanks for joining the team and thank you for your order. Did you use your discount code?" Yes, we did.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. From Whole Shot Coffee, we're gonna go to another company who has sent us some stuff called the Hero Company, and they sent us one of these hats. It looks familiar, like I've seen it somewhere before.
Right on his head.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just saw it.
Yeah, right. So.
But they have helped us out. They have helped us out too, I think. I'm pretty sure.
That hat looks pretty
And
nice.
then
That hat looks nice on me. It's that one right here.
And then
see, we got it just in time because they're out of stock.
And another one of our first sponsors were dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Skull Candy actually helped us out.
Oh
which
yeah,
is, I'm assuming, our
yeah.
next
Skull
one.
Candy sent some
Headphones, right?
Sent some headphones and some
sent
earbuds.
The black headphones and the earbuds. The black earbuds. And this said on the top of them, "To write love on your arms." To write love on her arms.
Yeah. Yeah, they were a custom made one from To Write Love on Our Arms, the earbuds.
The TWLOHA.
Yeah. Yeah, here they are. So they sent Tori that. And if I can find it, I will show you guys.
The To Write the Love on Our Arms?
Yeah, I'm not seeing them.
They might be on the To Write the Love's Arms website, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But they work really well. I love the skull candy stuff. And that runs right into the company we were just talking about, To Write Love on Her Arms.
They actually sent us out a bunch.
They sent us out some shirts.
Shirts.
Hope is Defiant.
I can't speak today. Stickers, and they're the ones that said the To Write Love on Her Arms headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were real good. Here they are. Hope is real. And your story is important. And I believe the shirt that they sent us said "Hope is Defiant." But this is actually a really awesome company who helps deal with mental illness, addictions, PTSD.
Oh, definitely. I can't explain how much they helped us out.
Yeah, they were really good. They sent us a bunch of stuff. And if you're having any kind of issues, mental health issues, go ahead and look this company up, and they can help you out. Moving along from companies that have helped us out, we're gonna look at
people, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some people that have helped us out.
Yeah, I'll name one of them right now, which is my personal trainer, which is Reap. I can't say it right. Reap. I can't say
Reap Vitality.
Maria
Tovo. Yeah, Maria is awesome.
Awesome.
Absolutely awesome.
And it's
thank you for your help, Maria. We're going to be coming back to you real soon.
Yeah, because I finally healed and I'm able to come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some other people that have helped us out was Jason. I don't think I can say it right.
Oler, Jason Oler.
And Owen.
Jason and Owen Oler. When we started out, Owen was still racing in the
sportsman class.
Class out at Concept, and Jason and Owen, you guys helped us out a lot.
Oh.
And Owen, you're a heck of a driver, kid. I can't wait to see what you do in a kart and cars. I know Jason drives cars, and he's a pretty amazing driver too.
And I can't wait to see how Owen drives in this year because it's a new year.
Yeah.
And another one we have is Ivan and Gio. I can't pronounce their last name.
Yeah, Ivan and Gio. Yeah.
They've helped us out a lot. too.
Yeah,
That's actually
Ivan's
his
good
best
too.
friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Ivan a lot.
Yeah.
They pitted with us in Shawano,
Yeah,
and
and
we
they
had all
helped us
sorts
out.
of problems. Then he helped us out.
Yeah,
and then
because
Gio had a bunch of problems. We helped them out. It was a great team effort.
Yeah, I can't explain how much they helped us out. And Gio flipped at Shawano, and his axle got bent really bad.
Real bad. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God, we had to help him so much. He almost missed the next race.
Yeah,
And then I bent my axle pretty bad
quick
too.
Turnaround, yeah.
Yeah, and I bent my is it spindle or tie rod? My tie rod a couple times, and it hurt real bad. That's where I actually kind of messed up something. I can't remember. And our next person is Les and Jim from Concept, the workers.
Concept Haulers Motor Speedway.
Yeah, and they helped us out because Les one time, our friend Peyton Polaric, right?
Yeah, Peyton. Mm-hmm.
He actually was cleaning off the cart, and he found a really bad crack. It was like if you had a circle, half of it was cracked, and
Peyton.
And he caught it just in time. And if I were to go on the track, it probably would have broken.
But most likely it would have, yeah.
Yeah, and let's actually just
he did a quick weld on it.
Yep, just a quick weld.
Yeah. The other people I would like to mention is Jerry and G Fandry. Like Jerry is a huge wealth of knowledge on kart setup and just general karting knowledge. Yeah, thank you guys both. G actually went to Daytona with us and helped us out down at Daytona.
And Peyton
as well. Yeah, it was a lifesaver for me.
Yeah, and so another person I'll say is Chris Leslie.
Oh yeah, Chris and Wyatt Leslie.
Yeah, they helped us out a lot. They I can't think of the word. I think
Chris knows quite a bit about the motors and stuff like that.
Yeah, he tuned one of the motors out for us, and we tried it out, and it actually worked really well in one of our races.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wyatt's a heck of a driver. He's doing big things now. He's moving on up.
What is he doing? I think.
Yeah, well, I know that I think they're prepping to go to Charlotte for the CKNA race.
Oh, I don't think we're going.
No, we're not going to make that CKNA race.
Plus, I think I'll be with my mom.
All right. Jeff Stamper, he's another one who's a wealth.
Oh, he's a tech. He's our tech.
He's the tech guy out at Concept Haulers Motor Speedway. He's another good dude, another wealth of knowledge. He's been karting for a long time. Yeah.
As soon as I thought you were going to stop, I was going to go long time.
Jeff, you're a good dude, man. Thank you for all your help and advice on everything. I know some other questions have popped in. Here we go. Thanks, Dennis. Proud to be able to support Tori and Jason in the racing endeavors. They're both amazing. Thank you very much, Dennis. You're a good dude. I don't care what Moonshine says about you. You're all right, buddy. Dennis also asked, are you guys planning on hosting a fundraising event in the future?
Yes, definitely.
We definitely want to do a fundraising event.
You can tell them about it because I can't remember what you said.
We're thinking of a few different things like a euchre tournament. I got that idea from H2K Racing. They just did one, and they had a huge turnout and a great response for it. So we're definitely planning on doing something real soon. So stay tuned with that. And speaking of H2K Racing, those are some good. It's a good family.
Jason is one of them.
Yeah, Jason Hendrickson and
his dad and his mom.
Good people.
Me and him actually had a battle at Daytona. It was,
yeah, you guys were racing together.
But I think I had a really, really good pass on him at that last corner. I think.
I don't remember, but I know you guys were battling out pretty good.
Oh heck yeah, we were.
It was good.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you guys were racing you both were racing really well.
We both race well.
Another.
Can I say the next one?
Yeah, sure.
My next one is I have 4 of them, which are their whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Andy O'Gara, Sarah Fisher, Danny O'Gara, and Zoe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they helped us out so much. I'll tell them it's a small story from Newcastle. I think it was my first 2-cycle race out there.
Yes.
In my 4-cycle, I actually raced there, and I was in my feature, I think, and my throttle cable broke. And so I realized I had a really big banked turn, and I realized it was slowing down, and I'm like, I'm full speed though. So the first thing I did once I realized it was slowing down was I checked the gas tank, see if I was out of gas, but I wasn't. So then I checked, no, that can't be it. So then I looked down, and as soon as I felt it slowing down, I heard a snap. So I first checked the gas tank again, and then I looked at my throttle cable, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And what happened there was, like, my throttle cable snapped, and which it was not happy for me. And they had a whole new one ready for us.
Yeah, Andy really helped us out with a throttle cable, and I remember this. He asked, I asked him. I said, hey, what do I owe you? And he was like, you know what, just come down and race with us one time,
And we said, no problem.
I was like, absolutely, without a doubt. And we did. When we came down to Whiteland Raceway Park, which is was an amazing track then, and they've done they put millions of dollars into the track this year.
Yeah, I have a video from Kaysen showing me there's going to be a bunch of more parking, Dad. And guess what?
What's that?
You know how there wasn't no, like, stuff for the shade for the pit?
Right.
Now they have a whole thing up. They have a whole, like, shed up, but now with no walls. What do you call it? The shade things, whatever you call them.
Oh,
like the car things?
Yeah, I know what you're
like
talking
that.
about. Like the awnings,
awnings.
yeah.
And you should tell, it's bigger than this room. Probably size of your room and bigger. But yeah, and then that's all I've got for them. Moving on from them is I have Doc.
Yeah, Doc. Doc's been a huge help to us.
She's helped us out on TikTok a lot for making sure no one comes in saying bad stuff about me and stuff like that. You got anything for her, Dad?
Oh, absolutely. Doc's been a huge help with the social media stuff as well.
Oh, heck yeah.
Huge help.
I can't pronounce the next last name. Dawn.
Oh, Dawn Avello from WRXQ Q-Rock, 100.7. Yeah, Dawn has helped us up quite a bit with stuff. Appreciate that, Dawn. I'm actually trying to pull up some stuff now, but that's all right. Any other questions? I'm not able. If there's any other questions, just pop through. We're gonna be ending here in a little bit because Tori's got to go. Yeah. Well, since there's no other questions. All right. What we'll end up doing is I'll go ahead and sign off. There's a couple other people after Dawn though. Justin Ritz from WCLS. He did a good article and a good story on Tori, and it's up on their website. Thank you very much, Justin, for doing that. It's much appreciated. And Aunt Peggy, hang in there, Aunt Peggy. Tori's going to come see you today, I promise. With that said, thanks for all the fans for helping support Tori, all the people. We appreciate everything. You guys have been great. Tori's up to over 6,000 followers on Instagram. I don't know how that happened. I think Doc had a big to do with that. But thank you guys very much. We're gonna sign off here, and I would do. Oh, here she comes. We're gonna sign off.
Take it off because something was bothering me.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off now. So I'm Jason.
I'm Tori, and
we'll see you at the races.